welcome to episode 8 of our weekly, is it weekly? Bi-weekly? Monthly? Bi-monthly podcast. I'm Deepika, founder of PatternReview, and thank you so much for watching. Today, as you can see, we have a special guest, Laura. I know we've all missed her in the podcast, and we thought it might be fun to do a little twist.
Yeah.
And
remember back? Yeah, we did. And we're gonna remember the go back to the early days when we did Instagram chat.
Instagram live chats. Yeah, this is also the first time since the pandemic we are doing
together.
This. Yeah, it feels nice.
In the same room.
It's nice. Okay, so we have a fun little episode for you today in which we will each ask each other
some questions.
Questions. And I did send my questions to her yesterday, and she sent me hers today. But we don't know each other's answers. So we're going to be hearing the answers with you.
That's right.
And so we hope this is fun for you, because it definitely was a little bit fun for us to break up our day and add some fun element to work here on PatternReview, which is always fun anyway. Okay, so shall we get started? I hope you are ready. Who's going first? Are you going first?
Sure.
All right.
I'll just bust it on it.
No. Look, why don't I? Who wants to go first? I don't know.
I can go first. Sure.
Okay, but I always do the talking.
Okay.
Why don't I go first and you talk? Right? Okay. All right. So my first question for Laura is, tell us about your day at PatternReview. Tell us a little bit about what you do, and tell our listeners and watchers what your role is on PatternReview.
That's interesting. You probably always wonder, what does she do for Deepika? And for PatternReview. Well, my day starts, I come in, and what do I do? What most of you do when you start your day, you look at the new information on our site. See what people have reviewed, see what people have written and have asked in the forums. Just because I'm like you, I'm super curious. Yeah.
I would have thought that checking email. No, but you're right. Actually, the first thing I do is check the site. Okay, she's right. She's right.
I need to catch up on it's like checking the news or
right.
It's my daily your daily kind of buzz.
Right.
So I check that's my first, and then I check email. So I check and see all the questions that you guys have asked us, and if I can answer them or not. But I save those answers till a little later. The next thing I do is to check if we have, orders come in every day. We sell paper patterns, and we sell PDFs where we print out our large format printer. So that takes me quite a bit. It's like probably over an hour to go through most of those.
It probably also depends on the volume of orders. Someday there's no set pattern. But yeah, so you do the orders, and then what?
And then I will come back to those questions.
Yes. It's like we have 3 offices here in a small building, which is and just like every time, my husband is calling, so it's truly not the whole time.
Pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic. What was I saying?
That we truly do. We do the orders, and then we come back to our questions.
Right. Okay, I interrupted her. Oh, I was saying we have 3 offices here.
Yes.
So we have our own working space. So we're not in each other's space. So we have our own time to do things. I'm totally rambling, but it's okay. All right.
Fine.
Okay.
Oh no, Gagan.
Yes. We're not gonna edit this, so you get the whole experience of what we're seeing here.
I love it.
Yeah.
We're making it real here. We really do.
Also, we have no time. We have no time to do any sort of editing. So this is why I film under the umbrella of keeping it real, because I just do not have the time.
Yes. Both.
Okay, so checking the site, orders, emails,
and then blog posts.
And blog posts.
Yeah, I work on getting you all the new patterns.
That's right. You spend a lot of time writing those
coming
posts.
up with ideas, coming up with the project highlights.
Yeah, I love those project highlights.
Writing Remember and Focus. And yes, all those.
So this kind of goes into our next question, which what's the most fun aspect of work here at Pattern Review, and what's the least fun? We all have that, right?
Yes.
Things which we don't quite enjoy doing, but we have to do them anyway. So today you can tell me.
Yes. So I did think about that, and I love when the new pattern designs come in, like when our indies and they release new patterns. It's like,
new and shiny.
Yes, it's
I
like
love
they're
it.
like little presents.
Little presents, yes.
Little presents, little ideas, little bits of ideas and imagination that you can start.
Yes, I love that too.
So yes, it's almost like a little party. My second, and it was that, and I had another thing that I really liked, that makes me happy, is doing like a project highlight, say on T-shirts or and going back to all those reviews that we have on the site that people have been 20 years worth of reviews. It's so much fun digging into the archives and seeing what someone wrote on a McCall's T-shirt from 15 years ago.
Yeah, and you love. You actually come up with really fun themes for our project highlights. So initially we were only doing project highlights from the last 15 days. And while we still do that, I think you came up with the idea of like a Mother's Day post or Christmas tree post, which is so fun. People posting pictures of their projects around the holidays in front of the Christmas tree, and that, or like I think for Valentine's Day you did something red.
Yes, anything that I could find that was just red.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Like exude love. And,
I love that. I love project highlights. All right, so the least favorite.
My least favorite has to be just the general clerical stuff, like discards. When the big four put out new catalogs, they discard old stuff. And, patterns that sometimes you are like, these are completely relevant patterns. Why are you getting rid of these? And I'm that type who, me, I keep everything, and I'm like, we can recycle this. We can use it for something else.
Yes.
I hate trash.
I know. And
especially these beloved patterns that you're trashing.
I know. It really kills us, but this is what we need to do, so we do it. And I think we do try to still use the old tissue as packaging material.
We do.
We have to share that. We have to share some of the things which people have said when we have used them as packaging.
Oh, they're like, some people have written to us saying, you send me 2 patterns. What do I do? Where are the instructions? Because what we do is we take the tissue paper, and especially for the international, so when it goes to Canada or France or Australia, we roll the pattern up just for a little extra cushion.
For cushion and padding.
So we have had some very funny comments, like, Oh, yeah.
I ordered this pattern, but you just sent me this one,
Yeah.
or you sent me two. It's funny. But yeah, we love hearing from all of you guys. So every comment you write, every email you write, we read them, and it just...
We do.
And it's really fun.
I'll forward, we love the fangirl messages. We just got one today. I think it was something about your last...
My t-shirt,
newsletter,
t-shirt. Yeah.
Your t-shirt, which was awesome, by the way.
I love reading. I love reading because, you know, it's just the two of us here in the office, and sometimes it gets a little bit isolating that the work we're doing, is anybody reading? Is anybody listening?
Is anyone? So the feedback we need. And that's another thing I was thinking is when I write up those blog posts, if there's anything anyone out there has an idea on, let us know.
That's a good point.
Let us know. Because we will dig. We will get information for you.
We have so many wonderful reviews which you guys write, and we love kind of curating some lists so we can...
Think of us as a library for patterns, you know.
That's what it is.
Pretty much that's what we are.
All right, my last question, and this goes beyond pattern review. Tell us a little fun fact about yourself from your life outside of pattern review.
And I know what you're getting at this, so I'm going to let you all know that I am a performance tap dancer.
I did not know that you were going to say that.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I did not. I did not. That's not what. Okay.
Okay. So yes, for the last 5 years, I've been taking adult tap, and we do performances, and I get to go up on stage, and we learn to dance for our recital, and
that's so fun.
It's so much fun.
Do you do that once a week?
Once a week. Once a week. It's just a bunch of us old women just strapping on our shoes and tapping away. So
I absolutely love that, and I think it's important to make time for yourself and do the things which make you happy. So I love that you do that. And this year, I'm going to try to make... Are they doing in-person recital this year?
We are.
All right.
The last few years we've been taping it and, you know.
Yes, doing over Zoom.
Over Zoom.
All right. So send me the dates and I'm going to show up. She didn't want me to last time. But I put in my calendar this, that.
Yes.
I'm going to show up. All right.
Yep. Too funny.
Okay. So, a few tidbits about Laura, and now it's my turn.
It is your turn.
She doesn't know what I'm going to say, so we'll see.
That's right.
All right, hit me, Laura.
So, one of the questions we ask our member in focus is, what is what pattern is your ride or die pattern? Meaning, which pattern you can't live without, that you've made, you know,
multiple
times and you just can't live without.
Okay, she's MIF-ing me.
I am MI. If you're wondering what MIF is, our member in focus post. So we take a member every month.
Every month, yeah.
Excuse me. And we do a little interview.
All right, okay. So my ride or die pattern, I had to think about this one because as many of you, my sewing also kind of changes over time, and so is it something I pick from back in the day or now? So I kind of went with, in the last few years, what have I sewn which I not only love sewing but I also enjoy wearing, and so one pattern clearly was a winner for me. It's the True Bias Lodo dress, and it's this one, and I've written several reviews of this pattern. And what I like, and I'll show you the line drawing as well. What I like about this pattern, for me, is the simplicity of it, and which is where I'm at right now in my journey, that I want like simple things, easy silhouettes, so I can add my own twist to it. So I feel like Lodo dress is almost like a blank canvas, and somehow this what do we call this silhouette? Is it
Is it cocoon?
Cocoon.
Yeah, it's a cocoon. cocoon dress.
Thank you. So this cocoon shape, while it was a newer silhouette for me, I just love how comfortable it is. It's so easy to sew, and it fits me well. It is sewn in a ponte knit, but it can be sewn in many different fabrics. And the way the necklines and armholes are finished is absolutely brilliant. So that's my ride or die pattern. I have made it, I was counting actually, 4 times. Actually 5. I'm working on a reverse applique version of it, which will probably take me 5 years.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty.
When you kick these things out.
Yeah. That one's been in my stash for a while. So that's my ride or die pattern. I love this pattern.
And you also wore it for your keynote.
Yes, that's right. So what 2019 I think was when
2019.
I think it was 2019.
Oh boy. Okay. 2019
I had the honor of being the keynote speaker at the ASG conference in Las Vegas. And that's the dress I wore. And yeah, I shamelessly copied the cover too. Mine is also striped.
Yeah, black, white, striped. Yep.
Yes. So yeah, that's my ride or die pattern. All right, next question.
So,
You forgot your question. I forgot it too.
What motivates you and drives you to run Pattern Review after 20? I mean, she's been out of this for 20 years.
I've been at it.
It's a successful, community for 20 years.
I love that question, by the way. I really do.
What motivates you every day and drives you to continue on?
So I think the fact that there are 2 factors actually. So for me, it's very important to be authentic and to stick to our vision and goal, which is having this platform which is open to all and where people can just review patterns. That's how we started, Pattern Review, and people share their projects. So that's like the core value of Pattern Review. And 20 years later, it has evolved into many other things, but that still remains. So that's very exciting for me to see that we're true to our values, and it's
after 20 years you're still
so that's yes. And in terms of, but I also love change. I also love evolving. I'm so excited with all of the changes which have happened in our sewing industry over the span of 20 years. So each day I wake up and I really feel excited going into office, checking the review gallery, seeing the emails.
Goes back to that question.
Yeah, what am I going to see today? What's happening? There's so much chatter on the forums. There's friendships being formed, and in terms of what we offer in terms of sewing patterns for sale, digital patterns for sale, and the copy shop printing, all of that has evolved over the years based on just kind of seeing where this industry is headed. So I love looking ahead, and the Zoom classes are so exciting. For me, it's really fun. Again, going back to how isolating it can be, just the 2 of us and running
e-commerce. You don't feel isolated.
Yeah,
because there's so much going on.
There's so much going on. There's so much newness, and I love that my day could change by just one phone call or an email. Maybe it'll be a little exciting, and maybe it'll be not so exciting. But I love the variation in my day. I love that it's no 2 days are alike, and I just love it. And of course,
you almost steal the energy from our site, as members, the chitter chatter on the site.
I love the chitter chatter. I absolutely love the chitter chatter.
We just absorb that energy, as you guys do. We do as well. So.
I love the forums. I really do, and so many of our members don't realize how active the forums are, and we try so hard, thanks to our moderators, to keep it civil and friendly and safe place. So, I check the forums every single day, and there's some topics which come up, like the pop-up sew along, which has come up in the last few months, in which members get together. They sew. Yeah, it's like it's just like a completely member driven idea, which they are completely taking charge, and each month there's a new topic and there's a new project.
What is it? Last month was denim.
Last month was denim. This month it is woven tops.
Woven tops.
And and our contests, I mean, there's so much always happening.
I know.
So I have to kind of, but that also, sometimes I'll share with you the challenging aspect of my day is it's hard to keep myself focused on the things I need to do. There are some time sensitive things, and there are things which can spill over to the next day, and it won't be the end of the world. So for me it is challenging. I can easily get carried away by just focusing everything on one thing, whereas 5 other things still need to be done. That thing is exciting, but wait a minute, I needed to do these 4 other things. So I'm old school when it comes to making lists. So I write things down and I scratch them as the day goes by.
Great. You learned that.
Yeah, so all of this stuff is motivating for me, and I love, and I know we both take time off, this, that, and I appreciate you so much when you have my back. But I love my day when she's in the office and I'm in the office.
And we get to bounce
ideas
off each other.
Yeah, I like the energy.
It is good energy.
So yeah, that's what it is.
Yay! Wow, that was an impressive question.
That was, and you didn't even give me time. You did send me questions yesterday.
I know.
But I love, that was not actually a hard one. And none of these questions are hard because I love what I do.
Yeah.
So.
And the last one was the same. I said I stole it from you.
Steal away.
What can our members learn about you that would
fun fact
that you do outside of pattern review?
All right, can I do 2?
Yes.
All right, okay. Which 2 did I pick? I'll have to think about it.
I think I know one of them, but.
All right, well, I'll share mine and then we'll see. So I am bilingual. I speak 2 languages frequently. I speak Hindi and English. So that's a fun fact. What's the other fun fact? There's so many fun facts. I mean, I think people know that I love to knit, so that isn't an unknown fact.
Yeah.
What is an unknown fact? Why is this so hard? I'll share my Sunday temple thing. You came up with that.
Yes.
So every Sunday, I started this 2019. Every Sunday I go hiking.
She is an avid hiker.
I used to. I think
she still is. Trust me.
I really do enjoy.
She can walk the socks off any of us, honestly.
So I love going hiking once a week. I mean, I'm trying again, and I love my quiet time. I love connecting with nature. It really grounds me. So one Friday, I think, Laura, you coined that. So, what are you going for your temple? Are you going to your temple? I said, yeah, that's what it is.
That's right.
So I really enjoy that, and I look forward to it. And
yeah.
So those are 2 facts about me. Nothing to do with sewing or crafting.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this little mini chitter chatter.
Getting to know us a little outside the box and inside the box. Inside what's going on here at Pattern Review.
Yeah. Leave us a comment and let us know if this is something you enjoyed. I know not everybody likes the same things, but I like different things, and
yeah, I like different things.
I like different things. So I did the interview.
I think everyone likes different things. That's what's fun about us.
All right. We have a couple other things. I have a couple questions from you guys any questions you have for me or for Laura, we'll try to do it again in a few weeks. So put them in the link, which I will post in the comments, actually it's a description box. But if you go to patternreview.com/AMA Deepika, you can put in the question, which I will answer, or at least try my best to answer.
Right.
So I got 2 really fun questions since the last time I filmed the episode. And you guys are so nice to me, even though I hadn't filmed in 2 months. Thank you so much for allowing me to take the time I needed. But I'm going to try my best to make this
you guys really have
a regular. Yeah, so 2 super fun questions, both related to India. First question. Hi Deepika, maybe this is not a podcast type question, but I'm planning to visit New Delhi, Gurugram, Jaipur, and like a true fabric-holic, already searching for fabric shops. Any recommendations? Thanks a bunch. Love what you do. Thank you. Anything is a podcast type question, because to be honest, I don't know what a podcast type question is supposed to be. Any question is welcome. So thank you for sending in your question. I don't know where to begin, to be honest, with the fabric shopping experience. I only know Jaipur and Delhi, and even Jaipur I don't know much. But in Delhi I can tell you, it can be a little bit overwhelming. But the minute I read this question, I remembered a blog post I read on Oliver and Essa's blog from many years ago, and it just stuck, and I will find a link and throw it in the description box. Somebody on their website had written a really fantastic fabric shopping in Delhi blog post, complete with pictures, addresses, travel tips, and types of fabric. So why reinvent the wheel?
I was just gonna say that.
So I'm gonna just throw you onto their blog, because that post is fantastic. And the only thing is that because it's a few year old, I think when I went recently, I didn't fabric shop too much, but I did go to a few shops. I did go to the one market the poster was mentioning. So I agree with pretty much everything they have said. So please do check out that blog post. As for Jaipur, it's one of my favorite cities in India, because it's just so colorful. There's so much wonderful history there. I have not shopped for fabric there. The one thing I will warn you about, some of the fabric dyes in fabric you will find in India, is that there's it's less chemical and more natural dyes. So when you wash them in the washing machine, either use vinegar or wash them separately, or hand wash them so the color doesn't transfer to other fabrics. So, and you'll find some beautiful cottons in Jaipur. Not that you won't find them other places, but Jaipur is known for its tie-dye technique called bandhani, which translates to tie and dye. So you'll see they'll put like little mustard seeds, and then they tie it with thread, and then they dip dye. And there's so many wonderful prints. I suggest not just get fabric, but just get like maybe some finished things which you can just use in your home. So lots of arts and crafts in Jaipur. So have fun, and be safe. So I hope you'll let me know when you go and what you ended up getting. So we'd love to hear from you. Next question, and this is so funny. I just enjoyed watching and posting a comment on your video, but I also have a question for you. Does your family in India ever have special sewing requests for you, even though you mentioned they have local access to a tailor? Oh my God, I have no idea where to begin. So when I first started sewing, like many of you, I was a sewing ninja. I was so excited about sewing. I was sewing day and night.
Mm-hmm.
And my love language is act of service, which means I like to do things for others when that's my way of showing my love for my loved one. So I made pajama pants for, I think, every male member in my family. For Gagan, my husband, for my brothers-in-law, for my father-in-law, and many members. Without them asking, I made lots and lots of clothes for people.
Mm-hmm. There's always babies being born, and you're always
Yes.
sending over packages.
Every baby in the family born, and that still stands for today.
Yes.
Today, that every baby in our family born, I will make a special outfit. But that's not what you asked. You asked if they have special requests for me.
Yes.
So that's when my brain just goes a little cuckoo. I love doing things for others when I initiate that that project because I want to make something. But if someone asks me to make something,
right.
if someone asks me to make something,
it's
that's
almost
not
like a job.
Yes, then it becomes a chore. It
job.
becomes a job. It's something which is expected of me, and sewing, even though PatternReview is a sewing website, sewing is still something it's not work for me, it is fun for me.
Yes.
And so that stops being fun. Over the years, I've struggled with, so yes, they have asked me in the past. They don't anymore. Because I have realized that I can be honest with my family, and I do tell them that that is not fun for me.
No.
And fitting people, especially long distance, is hard. No. I have made many things for them. I made purses for my mom, and last year I did make a lot of masks.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I don't. They don't request anymore. I do make things on my own for them when I.
They know you have a business to run.
Yeah. It's not that. It's just it's basically it just stops being fun.
Right.
So yeah. But yeah, so that's I don't know if that answers your question or not, but I think for me it's very enjoyable to sew for myself.
Yes. And I'm sure many of our members will agree.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I'm just the best is I can just be honest with myself and with my family. So that's pretty much it. Shall we do some announcements before
Yes.
we end today's episode?
That is very important. I am wearing, what do you say? I'm wearing a hoodie.
Hey, why
my
are you wearing a
favorite
hoodie today?
This hoodie means a lot to me. It's from when I visited Lake Louise in Canada. My favorite place in the world.
Really? I have to visit there somewhere.
It's gorgeous. It's
Where
the
is it?
Canadian Rockies. It's gorgeous.
Oh my God! Is there a national park there?
Oh yeah.
Oh. National park.
Anyways, enough with Lake Louise. I'm wearing the hoodie because that is our first round
Of the
sewing bee.
Yes.
So get your hoodies. You have one more weekend to sew and one more weekend to enter with a 4-round sewing bee.
Right, and the first round is the only round which is open to everyone, and after that, we only a certain number of entries go into the second, and then so on and so forth. So we encourage everyone to enter.
So to enter, you need one of these.
You need to make a hoodie with an accent of some kind, embellishment, or accent, something which is
something that means something to you,
something which sets it apart.
Yes.
So more rules can be found on the website. Today's episode is kind of fun.
Yeah.
So lots of links for you in the description box. So don't forget to click that. And upcycle contest just ended, and I think voting for that also ends on Monday, April 11th. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So vote.
Do vote. So this is kind of dual purpose. You're voting, and as you're voting, you are looking at all of the wonderful entries, and maybe you'll be inspired to upcycle one of your clothing.
Yes, exactly.
So that's. Do we have anything else?
Men Who
Yes,
Sew.
our Men Who Sew
We
contest
want to get you
is
men out there to
yes,
join our contest.
that's right. Men Who Sew contest is also underway.
Mm-hmm.
Please join or tag a friend
Mm-hmm.
who is.
And another thing
Interested in
is, if
joining?
you sew a hoodie within this weekend, you can enter.
Oh my God, I love a twofer. I love a twofer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and if it's a hoodie which is made of from a woven fabric, you can enter it in the pop-up.
Too. Oh,
Yes.
that's right. Woven top.
It's a three-fer.
Pop-up. It's a three-fer. Oh my word.
Okay.
All right.
So
this is just getting out of hand.
It's getting out of hand. All right. Do what makes you happy. 2 classes next week. 2 Zoom classes next week. Monday is with Kenneth King, all about piping, and that's at 5 p.m. Eastern. We got some requests from members to hold class a little bit later, just so it would be easier for them to enter. So we're trying a later time. And on Wednesday, we have sewing knits on a sewing machine, and we're making a really fun backpack. A Ponte knit backpack, which is fantastic. So I hope you join us for one or both of those, and I will see you on the other side of the screen if you do.
Yep.
All right, I think we're
done.
Are we done with today's episode?
We sure are.
So let us know. This was fun for us.
It was
and,
very nostalgic.
Yes.
Yeah,
I hope it was for you as well. We did a little bit of test this before we started doing this to just check the sound quality and everything. We're just making this on the phone.
Yes, this is on the phone.
This is just the phone, so
nothing fancy.
nothing fancy. All right, so we will see you whenever.
Yes.
we see next.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for watching.
Yep.
Bye.
Keep sewing.
Keep sewing.
Bye.